Excellent. Everything okay over there? Looks good? It sound good? Awesome. Awesome. Can you hear me? Everything okay? Let me fix this mask. Looks that I need to iron it next time. Looks good. Let's do this. Brrrapapa. Brrrapapapapa. Just distributing. Excellent. What a teamwork. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Sun is shining, nice weather, everything's set, all ready. Awesome. Battery's charged. Okay, I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. First time for me, so I'm really excited to guide you over this beautiful city. Sun is shining right now after a few days of rain, like electric rain. Lucia, Hosha, Mami. And now sun is shining. It's like perfect timing. Great timing to do this tour. Hola Alejandrina, how are you? We are here broadcasting live for the first time, folks. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Hi Noemi, how are you? Welcome everyone. By the way, I'm Gabo. Eliana, how are you? Welcome to this amazing tour around the Queen of Del Plata. We have a lot of nicknames actually. We can cover a few of the fun facts of the beautiful city, my hometown, Buenos Aires. Hi Valeria, how are you? Hello Diana from Long Beach, California. So happy to have you. Thank you everyone that is tuning in for this amazing tour around Buenos Aires. We are giving some time to the people. Well, actually Argentinians, we are not used to be on time to anything, but as a tour guide, you know, some traditions and customs has to change. Hello Diana Pombo over there from Mexico City. Is that Mexico City, Diana, or elsewhere in Mexico? Emilia, hello, how are you? All the people from Poland, all my friends from Poland, I give you a big hi, a big kiss to everyone over there. Steffi, hello, thank you. Is sound and video right? Everybody can hear me well? I love these headphones. These headphones actually allow me to sleep when I'm on planes and buses. Well, we have Nikki from Edinburgh. Is that the right pronunciation? Sorry, I am Argentinian. My English is sometimes, when it comes to Scottish cities or Scottish terms, a little bit lazy. Maria Asunción Mendoza Dumas, what a name. Yeah, I'm in Buenos Aires, Maria, of course. Look at this, I'm actually Plaza De Mayo. Plaza De Mayo. I'm going to show you around. And this is actually the place where everything started here in Buenos Aires. Well, I would say in Argentina as a republic, as a nation. Alejandrina, thank you. Marcelo, La Paris de South America, of course. And on this tour we are going to explain why. Did you know why? They call it the Paris of South America. I will show you and I will prove it why. Oh, Lily, thank you so much for welcoming to my own country. I was missing my hometown a lot. I was missing Buenos Aires a lot. I arrived last week from Barcelona, and I can say that it's been a blast so far. Well, my family's here, my friends are here, my fiancé is here. Well, she came with me, right? Siuk over there. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, love. I was talking about you. Michaela, hello from Germany. Guten Tag, how are you? Oh my God, so many people from a long way to go. Valeria, all in English? Well, actually, that's a great question. This one will be in English, folks. But I think we are going to do a Spanish version of this one very, very soon. So stay tuned and just don't forget to subscribe to SANDEMANs live tour and the 5 Cousins as well, because this is, folks, the first time that the 2 companies join forces in order to bring you a live streaming tour. So I would like to start right away just to thank you, because as a tour guide I always start my tours by thanking people for coming, for joining these tours. I think it's the best way to approach the people, and I'm so excited to show you around my hometown. That, well, thank you all of you, thank you the people at SANDEMAN Live Tours, Europe Tours as well. Thank you very much for the 5 cousins that are connected over there, backing me up as co-host of this wonderful experience. I have my mom just connected. Hi mom, hola mami, beso. Shannon, hello Ontario, Canada. Whereabouts in Ontario? Shannon, because I lived in Toronto. I live in Toronto, as you say it, for like 4 months. Not enough. It was like a cold winter, not mild, a cold winter. So welcome everyone. I will say, before introducing myself, I will ask you, because you are going to be my friends in here. This video will be recorded and it will be staying forever, for all eternity, in all SANDEMANs channels that you have below the video, below your screens, and also in the platform of the 5 Cousins. So now you are going to be my special guests, because you are going to know some secrets behind Buenos Aires that the people, well, that is going to see the recorded version, well, they will not actually see the whole thing, because the people, the wonderful marketing people at SANDEMAN, they will actually edit. So what I will do is to at halfway this tour, okay, halfway of this tour, I will close the episode 1 of Buenos Aires live streaming tour, but it's going to be a joke, you know, just to divide the tour in 2 episodes. And then just right away I will welcome you again to the 2nd episode. This is a hint, or this is a something that is our secret only, because you are my friends over there that came early, and I love you for that. I love when people actually arrives early. We have Maria Cecilia Castario. Thank you so much for watching from Berlin. Thank you, Frey, over there. Sabrina, thank you very much. Sabrina from Vicente Lopez, over there, following Platense probably. I have my brother signing in. Hola. Probably my nieces are over there, but let's cut with the intros, because I think it's about time to start our tour. I have Santiago, thank you very much. Let's go. Yeah, I know, as I was telling folks before, we are going to do this tour again in Spanish. I don't know the dates already, but we are going to do it. Hey Canada, we are going to tell stories about Canada, what Canada has to do with Argentina. So, no rules. This is a perfect afternoon here in Buenos Aires. The temperature is around 18 degrees Fahrenheit. That will be 66 degrees, 18 Celsius and 66 Fahrenheit. More or less like the humidity the humidity here in Buenos Aires is very, very high. All year long, all year long. Hello, people from Brazil over there. And Maria Belen, hello, welcome, welcome. Please don't leave me. Keep me company. Write questions in the chat box. Please share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the bell at SANDEMANs so you know where you can travel virtually next time, all right? And then by the end of the tour, if you like it, you can tell me which tour do you like me to prepare, right? Around Buenos Aires. And I have a crazy idea. This is just a secret between you and me. I would love to go with my fiancé to the south, to Patagonia, just buy a caravan and go up to Alaska. So maybe this is the first episode of something that is going to be bigger. Thank you, everyone. We have more than 75 people over there, so I think we are about to start. Welcome to Buenos Aires. Welcome to the Queen of the Plata. We have many nicknames over here that we are going to discover once we know and we visit some of the monuments. And which place is better than this one? Which place is better than the Plaza De Mayo, where everything started? Here in Plaza De Mayo, this square that used to be called the Plaza de Armas, as all the main squares in the countries in Latin America, this square witnessed what it was the revolution and also the independence of Argentina from the Spanish people. We are going to take a time machine now and come back to the year 1536. This was the first foundation of Buenos Aires. Second foundation was like 50 years later, like in 1580. But the Spaniards founded this city. What happened? I believe, oh, hello people from Texas over there. If I don't remember wrong, the independence of the United States of America was the 4th of July, 1776. The independence of Argentina was 30 years later, almost exactly 30 years later. Oh no, 40. I'm really bad at math today. 40 years later, that was in 1816, the 9th of July, 1816. And what happened? In 1810, this place that you can see over here was, well, full of people that wanted the independence from the Spanish. Hello, Simone from Italy and people from Paris. Oh my God, there are people from all around the world. I love it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in this amazing tour. Okay, what I will show you is some monuments, all right, very amazing monuments that actually can tell the story of Buenos Aires better than I do. I promise that on this tour you will use your 5 senses. I know it's quite difficult when it comes to a virtual tour, but I will try to take you on a journey back in time. I will try you to imagine things and be creative and be, well, open. If you have any questions, please shoot. So I'm going to answer all the questions that I can. So let's do it. Let's start. And as a surprise to everyone, just in front of me is the famous Pink House of Buenos Aires. What is this? This is, folks, the government palace, the executive government palace. And although many people think that the president of Argentina, because we are a republic and we do have one president, lives here, but that's not true. In the Pink House, if I don't remember wrong, only one president, and we are talking about Roque Sáenz Peña, lived here inside the Casa Rosada, or the Pink House, between the years 1910 and 1914. He was a really important president for us because he introduces the vote, the democracy, and the secret vote, and the mandatory vote to the people. Later, with the help of Evita in the 40s, it will be introduced the women vote. So as we are here in the Casa Rosada, there are many things that we can see. Well, can you folks see that there is not just one building? There are many buildings all together. One was the post office at the first beginning, and then it was in the middle the government palace. This used to be a fortress before so it used to be a fortress. And some people ask me, why the color pink? Why? And can any of you tell me why do you think they painted in pink? As we state that there is a famous balcony over there. I will tell you, there are some myths about why this pink house is painted in pink. One myth goes like, as Buenos Aires, as I told you before, we have over 70% of humidity at the moment. It's very humid. They painted the house with the blood of the cows. The cows, because that at that moment they will actually prevent the painting and the humidity to destroy the facade of the house. Another myth or legend, it says that back in the days when the revolution started in 1810, the May Revolution, there were two main political parties. It was the unitarios that dress with the white clothes, and also the federales that dress with red clothes. And although they were thinking very opposite to each other, they decided that it doesn't matter who were the president or who was the one that is going to rule in Argentina. They will paint the government house as a mix of both colors. Another fun fact is that balcony. Can you see that balcony? I'm going to zoom in just for you a little bit, and I will sing part of the song. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. Well, I suck at singing, but can you actually resemble what I just sang? This is Evita. This is Evita Perón, and that is the balcony that she and her husband, Juan Domingo Perón, in my opinion, overuse to, speak to all the people and to reach all the people that were here. One other, as we are walking backwards at the moment, I want to show you the rooftop, because I have a very sad story to share to all of you. Maybe some of you folks watching remember that in December 2001 we have a breakdown of economy, a social breakdown as well, cultural breakdown, and we call it, the Argentinians, we call it El Corralito, which in English will be something like the lockdown. At that moment, the president just flew away from the rooftop with a helicopter and went to his house. Because remember, folks, I told you, presidents doesn't live there. They live in the north part of Buenos Aires. He escaped because people all around the Plaza De Mayo, thousands and thousands of people were asking for the president to leave after 10 years of, very bad management of the economy. I was one of them. I was here at that moment. And he flew away. I don't know why, but I don't know why Hollywood didn't make a movie out of this, because from December 2001 to the beginning of January 2002, so in 9 days, only 9 days, we had 5 presidents. You hear me, 5 different presidents. So it's really crazy that no one actually made a movie out of that. As we walking backwards, I'm not a Michael Bublé fan. Actually, I sometimes with my fiance I put some music, some Christmas music. I love how he how he sings, especially the Christmas songs that he has. I don't know why you mentioned that thing over there. Evita is a great musical. Ironically, Diana, it was written by Andrew Lloyd Webber, which is British. He was also the writer of Cats, the writer of The Phantom of the Opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. I love him, and I love musicals as well. I actually, when I see Evita, I cry because of the truth of the history, right, of Argentina. So as we are walking backwards, can you folks see the mast over there? Well, this mast should have a huge Argentinian flag waving. The problem was that today it was extremely windy, therefore they have to remove the flag. But I passed by the other day and it was beautiful. Can you see that on the sides we have some palm trees over here? Yeah, we are in the south of the world, but still we have, well, more than 2,000 kilometers of coastline. That will be approximately 800 miles, and that's why we have a lot of vegetation in this city, although it's a very populated city. I can give you some more fun facts. From the 45 million of people that lives in Argentina, 1/3 lives in Buenos Aires. So that's crazy. A lot of people over here. Did you know that Argentina is the 8th biggest country in the world? That is something that is fantastic to see. But looking forward and moving forward a little bit, we can have a pyramid. We can see a pyramid over here. Let me stop and zoom in for you and show you the allegory of the freedom, the liberty. This was our first national monument that was stated or created 1 year after the Revolution of May. We are talking about the year 1811, okay? The year 1811, 1 year after the revolution. It took us 6 full years to get the independence of the Spaniards, right? And in order to do so, we need to fight some wars that, well, I can make a tour out of that actually, because it was really, really amazing. Looking down now, can you see that in the, well, here in the tiles, in the floor, we have some drawings. What are these? What are these drawings? Well, this is a sad story, but I would like to share it with you because the purpose of this tour is for you to understand the culture and the customs of the Argentinian people. Look how amazing is this sign over here. Yes, it's a neckerchief. It's like a neckerchief because it's related to something that happened. Hi Camila from Brazil, how are you? That happened in all the countries in Latin America, or almost all the countries had a dictatorship, right? And this technique is trancadís. I know because I used to guide in Barcelona, and the way that the tiles are broken, this is something that Antonio Gaudí invented, a technique that Antonio Gaudí invented. But as I was saying, there are a lot of, as we walk through, a lot of these neckerchiefs. Well, these neckerchiefs represent the mothers and grandmothers of Plaza De Mayo. Who are these people? Well, our dictatorship started in the year 1976 and finished in the year 1983. I was born halfway. I was born in 1980. You can actually do the math and tell me how old I am. And the fact that the mothers and grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo were gathering here around the Pyramid of May, they, well, this is a tribute to them, and for us, a way to say, don't forget. Don't forget. And let me do the, let me look at your eyes now for just a little bit, because unfortunately, during the dictatorship, more than 30,000 people disappeared or were kidnapped. And we are talking also about babies in here, especially babies when it comes to the mothers and grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo. We found 130 of those around 400 babies that were disappeared. The last one was Javier in the year 2019. And it was a dark moment for us. Imagine that we love soccer, and we are going to talk about that. We even won a World Cup during the dictatorship with a lot of corruption. And we even lost one territory and a lot of lives in a war that you might remember because it was very recently in 1982. And I'm talking about the Malvinas War. We are going to touch base on the Malvinas and the proper history on that soon. But I would like just to remember, or for you to remember, that 100 years after the revolution and the independence of Argentina, in the year 1916, we were one of the richest countries in the world. We were actually the 7th wealthiest country in the world. Now, when we are definitely one of the poorest countries in the world. We have a dictatorship, we have governments that were very, very corrupt, and they stole people money, right? We talk about the Corralito, we talk about the lockdown. We are slowly recovering from that. The only thing that you cannot recover, well, is death. So now, because of the pandemic, my wish to every one of you watching is to smile and to live, because we have one life. All right, so continuing over, I would like to show you amazing things in here in the Plaza De Mayo as we walk forward to the Cabildo. The Cabildo, can you see that beautiful colonial style building that in the center of your screen? That was the center of the Spanish government. It's like the Spanish office, right? The central office when they took over the country. You can see now that there are 5 different arches, all right, colonial style as well. But before, because unfortunately we had a lot of demolitions and fires over here, but before we had 11. So all the way over there were like 3 more, and here were in Avenida de Mayo were 3 more arches. Now it's a museum. It's a museum of the, of course, Revolution of May. Really, really interested in history, people. All right. I see. Can you hear me well, everyone? I would like to hear from you. I would like to read you. I would like to read your comments over there. Are you enjoying so far? As I'm showing all folks watching the neoclassical Cathedral of Buenos Aires, and this has a lot of story as well. We are watching. Oh, can you count the columns on your screen? Well, I can do it for you. There are 12 columns in the cathedral, one for each one of the apostles. And do you know who was the Archbishop and gave Mass for more than 20 years inside this cathedral? I think you know. And yes, I'm talking about Mr. Jorge Bergoglio, more famous as the Pope Francis. Yes, the Pope is Argentinian, and it's a beautiful church, it's a beautiful cathedral. By the way, who knows the difference between a church and a cathedral? Who can tell me that? Let's play together, let's engage, so I don't feel like I'm alone. I tell you, this is the cathedral. There is only one cathedral per city, and this is the one that is the seat of the bishop. The seat of the bishop is where the Pope will come. Ironically, the Pope was giving masses in here, and we can find inside the the monument or the tomb of General Saint Martin, which is one of the fathers of our country. Okay, I'm crossing the streets over here. Let's wait until it's green, of course. And now, oh, I can tell you something really, really funny about the Pope. Did you know that the Pope, before being a Pope, was a bouncer in a nightclub here in Buenos Aires? Did you know that? Did you know that he was also a dishwasher in a small restaurant in Buenos Aires? Well, that's some fun facts. I have plenty of those. I can share it with you. Folks, now I would love you to admire these types of buildings. And I do remember that you folks told me that Buenos Aires is called the Paris of South America. And this is a little bit of why. The Art Deco buildings that you can see over here as I'm jaywalking, so bad Gabo, I shouldn't do this. They are all the same height. They are all the same height. They are 67 meters tall. That will be around 260 feet. You can correct me. I'm just doing it on top of my head. And look at the wall. We have the flag of France, Chile, sorry, the Chilean flag, because it's the embassy of Chile over there. And as moving forward, we have the metro. We have the metro. Here we call it subte. It's the same as the subway. Same as the subway in America, in the States. Sabrina, yeah, the cathedral has an archbishop. Sorry, I think I'm receiving your messages with a little bit of delay, but don't worry about anything because I will address all your questions as you ask me. One thing I will not want to forget to mention is that you have to be really careful when you walk the streets in Buenos Aires. The tiles are not like really, this one looks really good actually, but the tiles are not really maintenance, or no one actually pay attention to that, and many people can fail because they don't pay attention to where they put their feet. As a tour guide, I always tell to my groups, you should mind your steps at all times, So first subway in Latin America, first metro, was in Buenos Aires. We are talking about 1913, and I think it was even before the Madrid metro system, which was in 1919. So I will tell you, and I will show you, because we just arrived, as we see the metro, we just arrived to Florida, pedestrian, very famous street in Buenos Aires. Now that the light is green, I will go ahead and cross, otherwise, because we are now crossing the Roque Sáenz Peña street. We call it Diagonal Norte. It's like a north diagonal because we have two, diagonal south and diagonal the north. And something that people around here doesn't pay attention to, or too much, is this monument. This monument, remember I told you about the president that was living in the pink house? Well, he is Roque Sáenz Peña, over there. Yes, over there. Ah, Tig Neil. Yes, the cathedral is the head of the city for that religion. Absolutely. And it's the seat of the Pope. That is the difference with the church, a normal church. As we are walking, we are walking around Florida Street, our beautiful pedestrian street. I'd like to ask you also, can you hear people saying cambio, cambio, cambio all the time? Well, I believe that we are going to see a lot, or hear a lot of people saying cambio. What does that mean? It means that in Argentina we have two different markets to sell and buy our foreign dollars or euros. If you can see that person over here, he's shouting something like cambio. No, gracias. He say bye pa, like ciao daddy. So this is one of the crazy things about Argentina in general. Did you know that inflation, when you visit Harvard University or Oxford, Cambridge, the best ones in the world, they actually took Argentina as an example of what you shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do. So, yeah, unfortunately that's it. And I was telling you that we have two different markets, the legal and the black market. And of course, as you can imagine over here, this is the black market. Why I'm stopping here? Gabo, did you lose your mind? I think it's an ugly building. It is. It is an ugly building. Thank you, Mariano, over there, Diana. Oh, Jill, thank you so much for sharing. Necia Silva, muito obrigado. Thank you very much. Because I was showing you this building, because over there, it was the house of a very, very famous writer. He wrote The Little Prince. Do you know who I'm talking about? Sorry, all the people from France watching, but that was the house of, I will try it in French, okay? I love to try it and then I'm corrected all the time. That was the house of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. And he didn't write The Little Princess over there. He was inspired to write one of his other famous books called Night Flight. And the myth says that he loved so much Argentina that he grabbed, hey, bye-bye, that he grabbed a seal, all right, the animal from the Patagonia, from the south of Argentina, and he kept it over there in his house. So it's Sunday. Oh, look at this. We find a place open, which is amazing. Hola, están abiertos, ¿no? Do you want me to ask for an empanada? I will tell you. What is this? ¿Esto qué es? ¿Chipá? Chipá, de Paraguay. Media lunas or croissants, all right? Not a French invention, but an Austrian invention. And this is the amazing empanadas that all Argentinian people love. I actually miss lunch, so if you excuse me, ¿me hace una empanada de carne? ¿Tarda mucho? Dámela así, me la como así. I'm just asking him for a beef empanada, and I will pay him. This is some currency, some pesos. Can you see that there is evita in the currency of Argentina? I think I can buy one empanada for 100 pesos. How much is it? ¿Cuánto vale? 43 pesos. Okay, 43 pesos. That will be around 43 cents of a dollar or something like that. I'm waiting for the change. Hello, hola. River o Boca? San Lorenzo? River. I'm asking them which teams they support. So what I will do, folks, is to try now the empanada here live, because I'm really hungry, with the help of my friends over here, and it's really warm, so it looks like they just made it, and it's really soft. Can you see? Can you see? It's really soft. Sometimes you have to be very careful when eating empanada, because they have a lot of sauce, and well, you can do a mess. But excuse me, but I'm really hungry. Está buenísima. Muy buena. Something that is really fun. So juicy. It's so juicy. Something that is really fun is Argentinian napkins. They're worthless. Absolutely worthless. I can actually do this and absolutely nothing will happen. They have no cleansing power. Absolutely nothing. They have no effect. It doesn't matter where you go. Muchas gracias, chicos. Que tengan buen fin de. It doesn't matter where you go. The napkins, they're completely useless. Emilia, yes, I know it's fun. It's really good. Oh, they're really good. So let me change. Now that we are walking Florida Street, right? I was really hungry. And now we are about to cross Juan Domingo Peró Street. But wait, what happened? Wait. We have a Falabella shop, which is a Chilean mega store like Walmart in the United States. Look at the queue. Look at the queue. I will follow the queue. This is live, ladies and gentlemen, so I will definitely change the course of this tour, because can you see the line? And this is something, remember I told you at the beginning of the tour, I would love to show you as many customs and traditions that I can during this hour that we're going to be together. Hour and 10 minutes are about that. So, wow. Well, the reason all these people are here is because this Chilean mega store, they are going to go away. They are going to shut their doors. So they are on sales. They are on sale. So look at these people. And actually I have in my pocket some lollipops. Can you see? I have a pico dulce over here. I will give these sweets to the people at the back of the line. I will do that because this is crazy. Well, this is something that Argentinians, they will love to do. They will go on sales and they will get crazy. The prices of the sweaters, for example, in Falabella now, they're insanely cheap, like around 10 USD or 10 euros for one sweater. So I'm just continue over the Maipú Street. I will show you Maipú Street over there. I don't know how long this would be, but look, oh my god, this is really good. Well, this is something that well, I'm improvising, of course, over here, but showing you the real Buenos Aires, the real streets of the center of Buenos Aires. Remember I told you about the Pope before, because I have time to show you, to tell you more fun facts, as this line is absolutely empty. Well, we have a lot of famous people that were born in Buenos Aires that accomplished a lot of great things. Let me do, chicos, por hacer la cola para los chicos, si quieren.
Vale.
¿Sí?
Gracias.
De nada. I just giving them some lollipops just to, you know, for the kids. And I save a few more for the ladies at the back. I have over here in my pocket. Hola, a lollipop for you. They have to be very patient. And I will give them to the... Como son las últimas de la cola, les traje uno. ¿Quieren? Chicas, ¿quieren un...?
No, muy gracias,
Bueno,
muy amable.
it's something that it can happen, you know, because of these pandemic times. I will take it home. I will take the lollipop home. But now, we were talking about the Pope, right? We were talking about the Pope, and sorry, Romina, I was really hungry. Yes, Eliana, Falabella is going away from Argentina. I think it's today, right? Thank you, Diana, Gerard Guy over there. Yes, that's why some people are reluctant to accept, you know, my gifts. Of course, I just spray some alcohol before, but people are very sensitive sometimes. And that's fair, very fair. We all should care of everything. Yeah, Hernan, Hernancito, we love to do the cues. And, well, now that we are approaching to Corrientes Avenue, I was telling you folks about the Pope. We have, help me on this one, which Argentinians, famous Argentinians, you know, from all around that are famous all around the world. I will name some of them, starting with some well, character that actually represented us for long times. And of course, I'm talking about Diego Maradona, that recently, last December, unfortunately, he passed away. But Diego Maradona is not the only Argentinian that was famous because he accomplished great things. We are talking about Messi, Ernesto Che Guevara, right? The revolutionary. He was born in Rosario, same place as Lionel Messi. We have René Favaloro. He invented the well, the bypass, the coronary bypass. We have a queen, we have an Argentinian queen, ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Holland. Máxima Sorriegueta was born in Palermo, very nearby the place that I'm walking right now. We have Carlos Gardel, which is not Argentinian. He was born in France, right? But he represents tango, he represents Argentina. I'm sure I'm forgetting, well, Juan Manuel Fangio, multi-champion of races in the F1 races. Sorry about the wind. I'm now just trying to go to some place with more shelter. Alright, with more shelter. Alright, I'm walking now Corrientes Street, Corrientes Avenue, our own Broadway. We can call it our own Broadway. And this is the time as I'm walking towards the obelisk that I will show you just in a bit. Over there, can you see the obelisk at the end? I will tell you now that I thank everyone for joining this first episode of Buenos Aires streaming and the secrets Buenos Aires, as I'm going to say thank you to SANDEMANs, thank you to the beautiful people at the Five Cousins for joining forces and make this happen for the first time. I hope you can see more of these episodes, not only here in Buenos Aires, but in other countries as well. This was Gabo Candal. Thank you so much. This was the end of episode 1. See you on the next episode. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we have the magic of television, welcome everyone to episode number 2. Here I am again in Buenos Aires, and I promise I will show you our Broadway street. The Broadway street in Buenos Aires is called Corrientes Avenue. Why this street is famous? Well, I will show you. I will just rotate the camera again. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this wonderful episode Buenos Aires as we walk around Corrientes Street. This is a pleasure for me. Everyone that is tuning in, please say hello. Please say where are you broadcasting from, where are you connecting. Hello to the people of America, Canada, Europe. I know it's late, but thank you for supporting this project, this craziness. And I promise I'm not going to eat anything on this episode because I have a lot of things to show you. I have a lot of things that I will love to show you. Thank you, Silvana, for your kind words. Oh, Micaela, of course we are going to talk about soccer. Actually, Micaela, right now, let's talk about soccer right now. It's like soccer is not an Argentinian invention. It's not even a British invention. If you check things out, the Romanians and the Croatians, actually, they started to play and kick the ball. The British, what they did is to put some rules and perfection the Romanian or Croatian idea. Thanks to the British that brought the football or the soccer for the ones in the United States, thanks to them, oh my God, I think they just opened the door. Sorry, I'm interrupting because this is one of my favorite pizza places in the whole world. It's called Las Cuartetas, and well, you can actually have a lot of pizza over here, but I don't want to just ruin the story of football, so sorry about that. I will stop over here because there are many things I would like to show you. And they brought the soccer over here in the 20th century, and it was, at the beginning, it was a lot of teams. Sorry, it was in the 19th century, even before, because I do remember Gimnasia de la Plata as one of the oldest teams in Argentina. Agus, Pichu, probably you're happy to hear that. And then it was River, it was Boca, it was San Lorenzo, which is the Pope favorite team. that we're here. We Argentinians, we cannot live without soccer. We are very, very passionate about soccer. And if you guess which one is my team, I can give you a present, all right? Just, I give you 3 options. River Plate, Boca Juniors, or Racing Club. One of them is my team that I support since I can't remember actually. And okay, welcome to Corrientes Avenue, and what you have on the screen is the Theater Grand Rex. Hello, Klaas from Denmark. Love to have you. And Tig, Neil, thank you very much. Oh, we have someone from Wales. I love Wales. I was in there in 2014. Wow, in Cardiff. That was incredible. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much. And I have to agree with Rosario that Guerrin is one of the other favorite of all Argentinians pizza places. But as I was telling you, the Grand Rex Theater is one of the best regarding the acoustics. We have a Starbucks coffee, another theater which is just next door to the Grand Rex. It is called Tavares Theater. Las Cuartetas will be my recommendation for everyone who wants to have a good slice of cheesy, oily, extremely fat pizza. But remember that I was talking to all of you folks about Carlos Gardel, right? He was born in France, and some people say he was born in Uruguay. Well, it's a myth where he was born. But this one is the Opera Theater, one of the biggest theaters in Buenos Aires. Hi, people say hi, hello. Do you like theater? ¿Le gusta el teatro? Sí, mucho. They love theater. People are very, very kind, very, very nice here in Buenos Aires. The Opera Theater, people, is where Carlos Gardel started to sing, well, when it was mainstream. And Carlos Gardel is also a symbol of tango. He didn't invent tango. Tango was invented by immigrants in the beginning of the 20th century. First of all, tango was danced by male. Only men could dance this sexy kind of dance. It was really, really great. And oh, hello people from Florida. I bet it's warm over there. It's getting warmer over there. I will take the chance and cross Corrientes Avenue right now as I'm showing just a peek of the obelisk that we are going to see just in a bit, because I do remember there is a restaurant with a few statues, like cartoons of Argentinian traditions, and we can see a little bit of food of what we eat or what we like to eat in here. Look at the sign, like the menu of the day. You have it over there, quite cheap, 380 pesos. We have a tango player over there playing the accordion. We have, another thing that I would like to show you is how beautiful are the signs sometimes of the streets with all these crazy and colors, and we call it fileteados with some brands over there. I think I will ask Campari to give me free Campari for 1 year after that shot. And look at this menu, for example, ladies and gentlemen. Probably all our traditions. Pastas, because of the Italian immigrants, right? Salads, schnitzels, we call it Milanesas. And we are going to talk about inventions right now. And Milanesas, although not an Argentinian invention, we invented everything that you can put on top the Milanesas. Therefore, we invented the Napolitan Milanesa, which is a schnitzel with ham, cheese, and tomato, and a little bit of oregano on top. But our diva, and the reason many people comes here, is of course the T-bone steak or the sirloin steak, which is in Spanish or in Argentinian, the bife de chorizo. I have to be very honest with all of you folks over there. I've been in 94 countries and I'm a beef eater, a meat eater. I love meat. And I have to be very honest, the Argentinian meat is great. Don't get me wrong, it's really, really good. But I have eaten great, the best meat, for example, in Japan, or even in the United States. You guys have a lot of good restaurants. The thing in here is that it's so inexpensive. For like $5 you can get a huge piece of sirloin steak, which is really, really mental if you just compare to the prices of New York City or California, even Texas. I believe that in Texas you do have a lot of great restaurants, that serves food, and good food, like meat food. So, but I think you will pay more than 40 to 50 American dollars in order to do that. Sorry about the wind, ladies and gentlemen, but we are going to well, talk a little bit about that huge thing, in my opinion, completely useless thing, that is the icon of Buenos Aires. Hello. Hola, hello guys. Want to say hello to the rest of the planet? Para todo el mundo. Para todos. River, Boca. Boca. Chacarita, vamos ahí, San Martín. ¿Y usted? Vamos, Chaca, ¿eh? Gracias. De la Florida. Gracias. The people are very, very happy when they see the camp, and they want to be live from Buenos Aires to all over the world. It's really, really amazing. Thank you, Steffi, for everything. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mommy. My mom is here live with us. Oh my God, I'm so happy. All right, we have reached the obelisk now, and I have to tell you that the obelisk is not even in the center of anything, but it should be in the center of this avenue, which is the 9th of July. Remember, I told you before that the independence of Argentina from the Spaniards took 6 years, right? 6 years. And let me find a quiet and shady place. There we go. Took 6 years, as we see the subway also. And this is the widest, ladies and gentlemen, the widest street in the world. Some people, especially the people from Brazil, because they created a highway, not an avenue. That is the key difference. That is called the Eje Monumental, all right? And that is twice the size of the 9 de Julio, the day of our independence, the 9th of July 1816. So this street is 140 meters long. I have a question to all of you. 150 meters is around 560 feet. I have a question to all of you watching over there, and I want you to tell me yes or no. Do you think I can cross the street in one time? This is the crossing the 9th of July street challenge, all right? And I will go, all right? If you say yes, thank you for having faith in me. If you say no, well, that's more likely what's going to happen. I'm just walking really, really fast, really fast. I have 15 minutes. I don't even cover 30 meters, probably because I'm old. Okay, it's not possible, not possible. Thank you for the ones who actually believe in me, and I will show you around a little bit, because in here, as you can see, we have a beautiful piece of well, grass that people used to take pictures. BA, I mean the backside, of course. BA for Buenos Aires, over there, and over here I can show you around the Obelisk Square, or the República Square, as it is the original name. Imagine that where the obelisk is standing right now, before we have a chapel, and we are talking about the year 1936. This was the year where the obelisk was created. Before, the chapel was called Saint Nicholas of Bari, which is the patron saint of this neighborhood. Actually, the neighborhood that we are walking around is called Saint Nicholas. Oh, Tig, I can definitely talk about Ushuaia, absolutely, because you know what? It's one of my favorite places, not even in Argentina, in the whole world. Yes, I can definitely wrap up this tour by telling something about Ushuaia, of course. Thank you for that. I mean, I love your feedback. I feel like you folks are walking around with me, and that makes me really, really happy. As well, it's 1 year since I don't guide on the streets, and you folks make this happen. Thank you very, very, very much. And I was saying, it took 60 days to build this huge limestone obelisk that is completely useless, but in the beginning, of course, well, they are going to paint. They're about to repaint the obelisk, which is great. You can see some stains over there of humidity. Well, we are Buenos Aires, right? I know, Germán. Is the sky one of the most beautiful things in Buenos Aires? I believe you do this. You believe the same thing. So that is the obelisk. At first, people hate it, then they love it, and we actually say it's the icon of Buenos Aires. Hola, familia! Hola! All the people over there, they want to be on the Sandeman and the Five Cousins live streaming. And as I'm zooming in, can you see that building over there? That is the ministry, sorry, of work, or the, yeah. And you have a sign or a portrait of Evita. Yes, Evita Perón. One thing that is really, really fun is that as now we are facing the south. So south is that way, and we can see Evita talking to the people of the north with a very, very strict face. But if you go down around the building, you will see Evita smiling. Evita Perón will be smiling. Hola, my friend. How are you? Hey, again, Chacarita. Bravo. San Martin. All the people that is following me now have more fans. We have more fans altogether. And yeah, that is Evita. And if you come from the south to the north, you will see Evita smiling, welcoming the working classes, let's say. Not the poor people, but the working classes, which is a very big difference if we talk about the north, which is famous because of the richness, let's say. All right? In here, I would like to show you, because they remove it, but it used to be a blind people light, a button, right? So the people that has no sight can cross the street. I recently find out that our last president, he was about to be on a project to put a lot of lights for the people that cannot see, and he didn't do much, in my opinion, but only 1% of all the 3,700 lights that we have in Buenos Aires are blind people friendly, unfortunately. And let me wrap up this tour. I mean, are you folks tired? Do you think that I should be wrapping up? Let me know. Do you want me to wrap up right now, or do you want to see one more thing? I can show you one more thing if you allow me to, but we have 200 meters, we have almost 2 blocks to get there, and I would like to read your comments. I would like to see if you're having a good time over here, and I would like you to write right now, if you can, which tour do you like me to prepare. I can show you, for example, a few neighborhoods of Buenos Aires, because we have 48 different neighborhoods in Buenos Aires. One of them is called Monserrat, and Monserrat is where the old town is, including the beautiful Plaza de Mayo and the neighborhood of San Telmo, where tango was actually created in brothels, with male people dancing and singing the the tango. So let me know, are you tired? Can I show you one more thing? As we are about to see one of the cheapest pizza places in Buenos Aires, probably in the world. It's called Ujis. Can you see the sign over here? It's only 299 pesos for one big pizza. And ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about less than $2. Less than $2, so you can imagine how poor is that pizza. But when I was younger, I would I would definitely go for that and drink a Quilmes beer, because, well, I mean, I have a lot of things I would like to share with you, like what we drink, what we eat. And the Quilmes is the most popular beer, as we see one of the tango shows, famous tango, is called Tango Porteño, because Porteño means the people besides the port, and all the people that are born in the city of Buenos Aires, which is the capital city of Argentina, we are called Porteños, the ones that were born besides the port. All right. Thank you. Okay, one more. Okay, you asked me for one more. I will give you one more, and we are about to get there. I told you that Buenos Aires is, well, we breathe art in here, we breathe creativity, and we love theaters. It's one of the cities with more theaters in the world, actually the top 5 cities in the world that has theaters, the more amount of theaters per capita. Not to brag, but also Buenos Aires is the city with more bookshops per capita in the world. Do you know more records? Because we Argentinians can beat a lot of records. I tell you, we have more psychologists per capita in the world. The women of Argentina are the ones with more plastic surgery in the world. All right, we I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But the purpose of my stop is to show you this. Talking about theaters, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Theater Colón, one of the most beautiful theaters in the world, and considered one of the biggest and one of the best 3 theaters in the planet because of its acoustic. You can visit the Theater Colón. I hope that all of you over there, after this pandemic finish, hopefully soon, you can come to Argentina, you can come to Buenos Aires, and just give me a call. I will give you all my details, I will give you everything in just a minute. But I would like to tell you that my grandfather, he immigrated from Sicily, and he loved classical music. Although, and I have to tell you which team I support now, although I am a fan of River Plate, my grandfather was a fan of Boca Juniors. He always tried to change my, well, my taste of football and to move my passion to Boca, but he couldn't. I'm a fan of River Plate, but he, with my brother Andres, would come here, and we will listen to classical music. We will all cry as we can see someone with the Boca Juniors t-shirt about to cross the street. As you can see how important is soccer to us. And every time I come to the Theater Colón, I really want this to be open. I know someone posted Le Luthier. I love Le Luthier. Thank you. I will definitely prepare something around Palermo, maybe something around Caminito. I would love to go to Caminito again and prepare something really, really special for you. And in order to start wrapping up, I would like to thank everyone that tune in to this tour. I would like to thank all the people at SANDEMANs live tours. And let me change the screen because I talk to you now that we are a little bit away to all the people. I'd like to thank also to the Five Cousins for giving me this opportunity. You can check online the5cousins.com. We are on Instagram, the Five Cousins Travel over there. I am Gabo Candal. I was your host, and I love to show you one more thing, but I cannot find the spoon. Here. Spoon. What we do, what we Argentinians do with the spoon. I show you right now because I just bought it. Argentinian invention. And we have a lot of Argentinian inventions. I can name something. I can name some of them. You are not going to believe probably any of these Argentinian inventions that I'm going to tell you. We invented the radio broadcasting. We invented the animated cartoons. Actually, the person who invented it, Mr. Chirini, he inspired Walt Disney. And when Walt Disney created his first long motion picture, which one was it? Come on, the people of the States, you should know. Bambi, in the year 1930, if I don't remember wrong, he was inspired in this artist, the Argentinian artist Chirini, and he was also inspired in Patagonia for that movie. Not in Ushuaia, and I promised I was going to talk about Ushuaia before eating and trying with you this beautiful Argentinian invention, but more. The fingerprints. We invented the helicopter. Oh yes, oh yes, yes. We didn't actually create it, the Chinese did, but we make it fly. We make the helicopter fly. Another thing we invented the disposable syringe. We invented the cane for the blind people. We invented the lights for the blind people. Unfortunately, as I was telling you guys before, they are not even, well, they're very, very difficult to find. We invented the bus. And my other grandfather has a little bit to do with that, but that's for another tour. We invented, well, and the list goes on. Oh, we invented the rollerball pen. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine you are in Buenos Aires and you feel like after an empanada, you feel like something sweet. We invented, yes, we invented dulce de leche. We invented dulce de leche. Don't worry, Marina. This is going to be another tour of Buenos Aires. Thank you, Liana. Oh my God. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Jill. Oh my God, for those words. That makes my day. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for all the people that are donating. Thank you so, so much. I just see like everyone is donating. You have the link if you want to collaborate with well, this tour guide that is unemployed for more than 1 year now, and we are welcoming you to all the Sandeman live tours and the project. But without further ado, because I told you about the inventions, let me put my gimbal over here, otherwise I will do a mess. Can you hear me? Can you see me? All right, sorry, but some people, you are going to be a little bit jealous, especially Germán Fernandez. You are going to be a little bit jealous about that. And this is dulce de leche. On top of that, I brought a brownie cookie. Look, brownie cookie with dulce de leche. This is something, thank you, Soledad, thank you. This is something that is amazing. And if you have any question, let me know. Look at the consistency of the dulce de leche. It's not, please, don't call it milk caramel, because it's not milk caramel. I will put you a yellow or a red card if you call it milk caramel. No, it's dulce de leche, all right? It's condensed milk, a lot of sugar, and a lot of patience. We say here, in English will be something like enjoy your appetite. In Argentina we say buen provecho. I'm sorry, but not sorry, because I told you that I won't go into it during this second episode. We are like that. We love eating, and I love how you, it's the sweetest thing you can ever try. is so sweet that you can feel it in the upper part of your tongue here, and then covering every inch of your mouth. Quite difficult to swallow because I just mix it with brownie, and brownie has a big consistency, like a creamy, so good. Dulce de leche, not my favorite sweet thing in the world because it's too sweet. I tell you, it's hard to swallow as well. But if you have a sweet tooth, which I'm not, you are here for a treat. You are here for a treat. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Silvana, over there, for all your comments. Thank you for all the people from Turkey that were joining, that were walking with us. Thank you, the people of Istanbul. Please, for the last time, tell me where are you from, and I will say goodbye to everyone now, wrapping up this fantastic, amazing tour. Thank you for joining this. Thank you, Emilia, and really, I love what I do. I love just to show you around not only my city but every city. This is what the Five Castles and Chris Sandeman also wants. Our vision is to keep tourism alive, and we couldn't do it without all of you. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for engaging in this fantastic tour. If you are watching this recorded episode, please write some comments. I promise I will definitely answer all of your questions, all of them. And Ushuaia, we call it the culo del mundo, which is the ass of the world, and it's the closest getaway to Antarctica. One of my favorite places because of the people. I have my family there. I have friends that I consider family over there. Let me know, Diana, when you come to Ushuaia. I would love to be there. That's actually one plan that I have after I get married. So fingers crossed that I myself and my fiancé can get married soon, hopefully. And well, thank you to anyone. Thank you to all of you. The churrasqueria style, yes, I do enjoy that, but that's a Brazilian tradition. Thank you for that question over there. That's a Brazilian tradition, the churrasqueria and also the rodicio. We do have a lot of those over here. It's like they serve a lot of food with a sword, and they put kilos, pounds of meat in your plate. Diana, we are waiting for you over here. Jericho, Oliva, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing a little bit of the Sunday with me. Thank you, Dan, over there. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I cannot read all the comments because you folks nailed it. There's way much more people that I expected. I'm about to cry. I just need to cut this because Croatia. My God, thank you, people from Croatia. I miss my friends around Split over there. I miss my friends around Dubrovnik also. So big hi to them. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to my colleagues, Steffi and Freddy at the Five Castles to supporting this amazing tour. Thank you, Chris Sandeman, and all the wonderful people at Sandeman Live Tours and New Europe Tours. Fingers crossed, we are going to be back. Tourism will be back. Just think about it strong, and that will happen. I promise. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.